My family disowned me, until they needed my signature for a $2.7 million loan. You don't belong here. That's what my father said to me calmly, almost like a fact, right before I stood up and walked out of the last strategy meeting I'd ever attend for our family business. I didn't slam the door. I didn't raise my voice. I just quietly picked up my notebook, the one with sketches no one ever looked at, and stepped out of the room, out of the building, and, unknowingly, out of the life I had been trying to make work for far too long. My name is Olivia Morgan. And 5 years ago, I walked away from a company that carried my last name, a family that shaped my entire identity, and a future that was never really mine to begin with. I wasn't fired. Not officially. I was erased softly, efficiently, without ceremony. Until that moment, I had spent nearly 3 years working unpaid hours, pushing through backlogs, cleaning up behind mistakes I didn't make, and designing solutions no one wanted to hear about. I thought if I kept proving myself, if I stayed quiet long enough, anyone would say, "She belongs here too." But instead, I got a sentence. 7 words. And a door that wouldn't open again. I walked out with nothing more than a few savings, a used laptop, and the quiet kind of anger that doesn't burn, it builds. The kind that doesn't make you scream, it makes you start. That was the beginning. At first, I didn't know where I was going. I just drove. Out of the city, out of the noise, away from every place that reminded me I was once somebody's daughter, somebody's backup plan. I ended up in a small Oregon town with 1 gas station, 3 traffic lights, and a lot of trees. The kind of place no one would look for me, and more importantly, no one expected me to be anything but myself. There, behind an old wood shop, I found a shed. Broken, leaky, forgotten. It reminded me of me. But it had light. It had space. And most of all, it had silence. So I stayed. I scrubbed the floors, patched the walls, wired in electricity, and built a desk from scrap wood.